you want to know how to choose your partner, then you have to watch this video. We're going to be talking about the things you need to discuss before committing to another individual. Whether you're dating, engaged, or thinking about marriage, these are the conversations that can make or break your relationship. So let's get started. The first thing you need to discuss is your values and beliefs. These cover things like politics, religions, and morals. It's important to talk openly and honestly with your partner about where you stand on these topics and how your views match up with theirs. Understanding each other's value will help prevent conflict down the line and ensure that you're on the same page. You want to build a relationship where your core values are expected and celebrated together. The second thing you need to discuss is your future goals. These include things like job goals, plan for your family, and where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years. It's important to know if you both want the same thing and are ready to work together to get there. Getting to know each other's goals and dreams will help you plan your future together. It's all about making sure your goals are not far off one another. Money. A topic that could make or break your relationship. The third thing you need to discuss is finances. These cover things like your debt, how you spend your money, and your financial goals. Let's face it, money is important, and it's important to be on the same page about it. Talk about how you both handle money, how you feel about saving, and any financial obligation you may have. By knowing each other's spending habit and financial goals, you can avoid future disagreement and make sure you're both financially stable. So please, keep that in mind. Communication is the lifeblood of any successful relationship, so it's time to talk about it. The fourth thing you need to discuss is communication. Look closely at how you talk to people, how you handle disagreement, and how you show how you feel. Talk about how you like to be talked to. Whether you're more open or sensitive, understanding each other likes to be talked will help you work through disagreement and make sure your emotional link stronger. Remember that the best way to improve your conversation skills is to be open, listen, and work together. Now, let's dive into the fifth important conversation you need to have before committing to another person. Love language. We all have different ways to show love and feel love. You need to talk about how is it you both show love. Find out about how you show love and how you like to be loved. Is it through physical touch, act of service, quality time, words of praise, or getting gifts? By learning each other's love language, you can find ways to show love and appreciation that really hits home. It's all about making sure you both speak the same language of love and that your love is felt and understood. Make sure that you understand that person's culture. In some culture, it is crucial to show affection in public, and if you don't show it to your partner, they may think that you don't like them. So far, I have given you 5 things to consider. We're halfway there. The most intriguing things I'm saving it for last, so please continue to stay tuned. Now, let's talk about the 6th important conversation you need to have with your potential partner before making any commitment, which is past relationship. It's important to know each other's past relationship if that person feels comfortable, obviously talking about it, especially if there were any big events or problems that could affect your present relationship. This conversation could be a chance to build trust and make sure it's a safe place where you both can talk freely. Talk honestly about your past relationship and what you have learned from them and how they have changed you. Talk about any mental scars or fear that may still be there. By learning about each other's past, you can support each other and have a better idea of what makes the other individual upset or sensitive. Remember, this isn't a talk to talk about your past or compare your present partners to others you have had. It's about building trust, giving context, and laying a foundation of knowledge and empathy. Setting a limit is an important part of any respectful and healthy relationship. It's time to talk about your mental, emotional, and even physical limits. This talk will help build mutual respect and make sure that both people in the relationship feel safe and relaxed. Talk about your boundaries, what makes you feel uncomfortable, and what makes you want in terms of personal space, privacy, and time for yourself. Talk about how you can accept each other's limit and find ways to make concessions on what you need to. By being clear about each other's limit and respecting them, you could create a safe, trustworthy setting where both people can definitely grow. Intimacy is a key part of any romantic relationship, and it's important to talk about it freely. Talk about what you want and what you expect and how comfortable you are with physical closeness. This conversation can help create consent and make sure that both people in the relationship feel valued and respected. Talk about your own wants. likes and dislikes, as well as any worries or fear you may have. It's important to make sure that both partners feel safe enough to talk about their wants and limits. By knowing each other's needs and finding things you have in common, you can build a physically satisfying relationship. Your partner may have sexual curiosity and would like to explore it with you. I have known partners with one may express a desire to include a girl or a boy in the relationship to spice things up a bit. It is important to be honest with each other and understand each other's level of open or closed-minded. Warning, your partner may know where you stand and might prefer to not tell you anything. I think it is always best to be direct. You will be surprised how much you could gain by doing so. Now, let's talk about something important that doesn't get talked about enough: career and personal growth. It's time to talk about what you want to do with your job and how you want to grow as a person. Talk about how you can help each other in your work and personal life. Talk about your personal goals, how you want to balance work and life, and the future you want for yourself. Find out ways to support and encourage each other, such as being there for each other emotionally, making connections, or sharing resources. By sharing the same goals for the future will help each other grow. You can build a solid base for a happy, successful relationship. Last but not least, it's time to talk about what you can't live without. Deal breakers, other limits or behaviors in a relationship that you just can't stand. By talking about deal breaker publicly, you can find out if there's any red flags or problem before you make a bigger commitment. Talk about the things, belief, or action that each of you will find unacceptable in a relationship to avoid future problems. It's important to be honest and clear about what won't work for you. This talk will help figure out what you can change and what you both expect from each other in terms of behavior and treatment. So there you have it, my expanded list of 10 things to discuss before committing to another human being. They're equally important. By having these conversations, you're setting a strong foundation for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Remember, these conversations is all about building a strong foundation of trust, understanding, and compatibility. By having an open and honest discussion about these topics, you'll pave the way for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. I would love to hear your thoughts on these additional points. Let me know in the comment section which one resonates with you the most, or if there's anything else you think should be discussed before committing to someone else. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.